I always loved KRS-One. You can see some of the similarities in that energy that came with The Bridge Is Over. And they would say Manhattan keeps on making it, Brooklyn keeps on taking it, Bronx keeps creating it, Queens keeps on faking it. I'm from Queens, man. It was hard to like that shit, but I liked it. I decided I'd be an entrepreneur before I even had any success in music. I was hustling with intentions to earn enough money to not have to hustle anymore. Whew, I've been blessed. I've had the kind of career that allowed me to have 2 albums go diamond, selling over 23 million records, and then for me to continue to actually put out projects that creatively kept me content. You know, May 2000, I got shot, so I was dropped from Columbia Records, and then I came back, and the next deal was done in 2002 with Eminem, Dr. Dre. After the actual shooting, I went through a process. A lot of people won't be honest because their image would be up. They went through the actual experience, but I went through a portion of me actually being afraid in experiences. I was hurt physically. I was hurt bad, so I was afraid, and I was uncomfortable with being afraid. And the only time I wasn't afraid is when I was actively involved in actually looking for somebody connected to it. You look at the bushes. When I see the bushes, I look through the bushes. The paranoia from the experience of actually being hurt heightens your senses to everything, the possibilities of things happening. It shifted me.
Like, this dude came from, single house family, a gangbanging environment, didn't graduate high school, and been through the bullshit of the streets of LA, the county jail, the bullshit of just the traps that got set. And, as a self-motivated hustler, turned it into this. And, that's why Victory Lab, to me, is gonna be the next project I put out. And my biggest, like you talked about, partnering up with somebody, it's gonna be the one that we put on that platform. Because it represents what I felt we could do on the marathon, leaving a major level. It's like we can build this brand on our own, come back. I'm not gonna lie and portray this ultimate poise like I've had it figured out. Nah, I just didn't quit. That's the only distinguishing quality from me and probably whoever else going through this or went through this or is gonna go through this, is that I ain't quit. I went through every emotion. I went through every emotion with trying to pursue what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And I think that what gonna separate whoever's gonna try to go for something is that you ain't gonna quit. Unless, you're gonna really take the stance if I'm gonna die behind what I'm getting at right now.
Well, my message to the youth is like, you're gonna do the crime, be prepared to do the time. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing I try to stress. You know what I'm saying? Violence ain't gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Because everything got an answer to it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna man up and do it, man up and answer the consequences. With that being said, just don't do it. My words to like a young dude going through it, don't take his life, and especially when you look up to me, like, listen to a couple of my songs. I don't even act like, sound like, none of that. I ain't never thought about killing myself. Like, today is just today, tomorrow is always ahead. When I went to prison, that's the bottom of the bottom. That's like hell. Like jail, prison, two everything, you know what I'm saying? Like jail, all of that, you locked up. In prison, like, shit was something different. And I was young, I racked up a couple of felonies, like 3 or 4 different cases. So, I think I tried for all 3 or 4 different cases. Like drug charge, gun charge, typical young dude stuff. I initially only supposed to be locked up like 6 to 9 months. But in the process of being in there and stuff like that, I ended up turning that to 2 years. The only thing I could do is tell somebody like, on the way to prison, like, you gotta be a man, like, it's man up time. You know what I'm saying? No flaws. Whether you scared, win or lose, like, stand up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Respect go a long way on the street, in jail, wherever. Just carry yourself like you demand respect and respect other people. You ain't gonna have no hard time. But I was telling niggas, like, when I get out, bro, I'm just going to rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, like, man, you need to rap. Like, you got the image, like, I know you can rap. Like, what niggas be rapping about, you really be doing. Like, I'm like, that ain't me, I ain't no rapper. But, sometimes, like, in the whole, we locked down 24 hours. It ain't down to anybody that right around me now. You know what I'm saying? So I wrote a couple raps and stuff, but I left all that shit in there. Before I ever thought about rapping, I just always have a passion for music. Like, I'm a real fan of music, like rapping music.
If you knew the consequence behind the choice you made, would you still have made that choice?
Hopefully not.
I ain't gonna tell you that you're gonna die and go to jail behind one bad choice, but we are creatures of habit. It becomes habit. That becomes your behavior. You heard me? Now you then put yourself on a downward spiral. You know, a wise brother told me, man, I accept failure when success is free.
There you go.
Why?
I think that rap in particular is a young man's sport, that I'll move out of that white hot space. But rap is about the gift of discovery. To be the cool person in school, you have to know the newest music, the newest dance move, have the newest clothing on. So rap is based on that. What's new? What do you, I know you know Jay-Z is good, but do you know this song right here that only 4 people heard it?
Right.
At the end of the day, we're gonna find out it's not about the white hot space, but it's about finding the truth. That white hot space, people think is the biggest thing, but it's really small. It's almost like a trend. Will you rather be a trend or you rather be Ralph Lauren?
Right.
But I'm the person that looked at the Mona Lisa and be like, man, that's gonna be cool in 40 years.
Right.
Right? I play forever.
Right.
I play forever. And so my whole thing is to identify with the truth, not to be the youngest, hottest, new, trendy thing. I think in business, one of the biggest things is to open yourself up for change. You don't have to change who you are and how you operate, but just, you know, if the landscape has changed, then the way we do business has to change somewhat. We don't have to change who we are. We have to change the way we go about it. Because like I said, the consumption of music is higher than ever. The reason I focused on that because such a small thing changed my life.